So before I start the review, just want to say you guys are going to be looking at a black screen the entire time. So play Minecraft and just listen to this in the background. Don't look at much. There is one part I do show of the movie though. So yeah, but for the most part it's going to be a black screen. Hello everyone. I am Luke's Place and today I'm going to be doing a review of Backrooms. I was really excited to see this movie. I've actually been anticipating this movie for a while now. And I saw it yesterday. I'm probably going to be posting this on Saturday, so I saw it on Friday, May 29th. I thought it was really, really, really good, but I want to go into depth about it. So, here are my thoughts. Massive spoilers ahead. Actually, the entire movie I spoil. I'm gonna do it like a Penguin Zero run, where I go through the entire movie, and then I summarize the details that I did like or didn't like or thought were cool, that crap. Okay, so the movie begins with this hazmat suit guy, the async research guy. I forgot his name, I'll put his name up on screen. And he lost his team. Kind of like how Peter Tench loses his team in Backrooms, the series on YouTube. Basically, he's running around trying to communicate with Async. Hey, I lost my team. I've never been out this far. But then the entity finds him. And actually, before I say that, what happens, the seagull part. The seagull part's in this part, in the beginning. But the entity finds him. You don't get a good look at it, unless you really slow the frame down to see a bit of the entity's body. But it ultimately captures the guy and kills him. So yeah, that's the beginning prologue. So after that, we go to young Mary and her mom. And then we see adult Mary. And then we see Captain Clark going into his store. And then we hear Clark talking to Mary. Mary is a therapist of Clark. And yeah, they're just talking about his wife and how he got kicked out of his own house and now how he's living in his store. And he leaves for the day, and he decides to record a commercial for his very well-doing store. He's, doing great in that store. No, I'm just kidding. His store has no customers. So then he's just chilling in his office, and then this guy comes up to him in the office, one of the employees, and wants him and himself to take a look at the light. So Clark goes with him, and the lights are very odd. It's they're connected to nothing, the guy said. Or I don't think he says that, but he says something like that. And then Clark is confused, the guy's confused, everyone's confused. Clark then goes to bed at his store for the night. Next night, it's the same thing. He goes to bed in his store. But then he sees some lights flickering down in his basement of his store. And then he finds this wall that does not look right, because it looks like there's a crack through the wall. So he attempts to hear it, what's going on, and then he goes through the wall, and then now he's in the Backrooms. He explores the Backrooms for a bit, finds the async researcher's ID card that died. I think that's the one that died in the beginning. He hears some shoving, or some footsteps and walking and shoving, so he ultimately escapes the Backrooms, and then he goes to tell Mary about it, and Mary thinks this is BS. I think she thinks it's BS. I don't know. So then Clark says, "Oh, I'm gonna come back with research," because he's kind of pissed that she doesn't believe him. So then he brings his friends, Kat and Bobby, and they're exploring, but then Bobby goes down this little slide, and then he finds an entity. Whoa. They try to pull him up. They do pull him up, but then he gets dragged back down by the entity, and here comes my favorite part. I'm gonna show a part from this is the scene, this is my favorite part of the movie.
There's someone down there.
Hey, we got you. What? Hey, slow down. Just breathe. Just
get this shit off.
Maybe it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
What is it?
Here. Hey, deep
Dude, what
breath.
kind of fucking knot is this? Let me get it. I'm tying him off. What the hell are you doing? Don't let go. Don't let go. Let me get out of here.
That's my favorite part. It's so cool. Also, I really like how they play still life when Bobby's body gets dragged up. It's pretty cool. So Bobby's dead. Kat runs away into a other area where Bobby saw the entity, but the entity's not in that area, of course. Clark runs in this, this, little vent, I guess. And then he finds, pools, not the pool rooms, but pools. And he comes across some still lifes, in this Christmas tree part. And, then he's faced against a wall. That Kat can see him, but Clark can't see her. And then footage ends. And then we cut back to Mary, I think. So then, Mary is, basically scared or worried for Clark, so she goes to his store and goes in the basement, like Clark told her. And she goes through the wall and ends up in the back rooms. And then Clark, I forgot to mention that Clark calls her and says he's not coming back, so I think that's what concerns her. So then, Clark chokes her out when he finds Mary. So then it's the diner scene where Clark explains that this place builds things and it's living and it's, you can eat the still lifes and stuff. Yeah, pretty creepy part, but it was a bit too long. And Clark wants Mary to stay down with him, or else he'll, I think, kill her. I don't remember. But Mary says that, hey, you can stay in the back rooms, but I don't want to, but you can. So he's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So Clark unties her from this chair he tied her to. And then the big bad guy comes, the entity, and I was not expecting it. I thought it was a bacteria, but no, it is a entity that looks like Captain Clark. And Clark's like, hey, it's okay. Talks to it like an animal. It's like, hey, it's okay. We can stay. And then Captain Clark entity bites Captain Clark's shoulder. Or no. Captain Clark entity bites Clark's shoulder, and he screams in agony. And Mary runs away in this neighborhood, and then she, this is an entire chase, by the way, with the entity in her. So she runs into a neighborhood, not the red neighborhood. Then she runs into the store, but it's not really the store. Then she kind of fights it off just a bit, and then the alarm goes off. There's smoke everywhere. And then she goes to this really tight little, hallway, and then she finds Async. Async sprays her with, I think, a fire extinguisher. I don't know. But then they interrogate her, and that's where the movie ends, basically. So, pretty cool. I didn't really mention, Phil at all. He didn't really seem that important to me, but he's the guy from Creep, so that's cool. So, my thoughts. I thought the movie was really good. I give it a 9 out of 10. I think that the still lifes as the main entities of this movie is really cool. I'm a bit disappointed I didn't see Bacteria at all, or Marvin Lee, like my favorite characters. No Ivan Beck, no, none of those guys. I'm happy I did see Async, but just not enough Async in my opinion. But for the most part, I really liked it. I loved the scene where Bobby's body gets dragged up, and also the first scene. Everything was really cool. I think I'm done. I just woke up, and I want to record this. So have a good day, and watch the Backrooms movie if you haven't yet. I mean, I just spoiled it all for you guys, but watch it!